The Roz and Mocha Show. KiSS 92.5.
Anil Kapoor, how are you?
I'm fine, absolutely. Well, look at you, look at this. Oh, yeah. KiSS 92.5. It's music.
It's how they save money. They get me to do video and audio all at the same time.
Fantastic way.
Now, I was looking at Twitter, and the fact that you're at the TIFF Lightbox today doing In Conversation with Anil Kapoor, Twitter's been blowing up. Your fans are so excited to see you here today. How important is it for you to meet them in Toronto?
It's always great to be in Toronto. It's always great to meet the fans in Toronto. And I love this country. I love the city and people over here. And whenever any actor, basically actors are very conceited, self-centered, narcissist. And when they come to the people over there are, they love film, they love meeting actors. So obviously, that's why I'm excited to be here. Because now, even I'm self-centered, yeah. I'm narcissist. I love myself, me myself.
I know, I thought you were describing me for a moment. One thing I wanted to talk to you about is because I love talking with you and other Bollywood stars. It's always so amazing how friendly you guys are. And when you look at Hollywood, there's scandal and news all the time. But Bollywood has seemed to always not be in the headlines. There's no scandal.
You haven't met the scandalous, and you haven't met as many headlines, as many scandals in Bollywood also. I think you met just the right people, the good people. And there are. It's exactly the same.
But we never hear about it. Should there be like a TMZ Bollywood style?
Oh, there are. There's only one TMZ in Hollywood, but we have about hundreds of them.
Wow. Well, then I have to do a little bit more research then,
Absolutely.
Apparently.
No, you don't have to do research. You have to come to Mumbai.
Oh, I love how you say that.
Mumbai.
Now, when you did Slumdog Millionaire, it reached out to the masses and the general public and stuff, and you were nominated for an Oscar. You've won other awards. Does it upset you that other Bollywood films or Bollywood in general is not recognized on the Oscar scale?
No. Matter of fact, I think this is just the beginning. I think, I feel in terms of where cinema is concerned, Indian films are concerned, I think I see a great future, so I'm a very optimistic person, if not now, after a few years. And it's going to happen, definitely. And I think very soon you'll find Indian films up there for all the awards, yeah.
But what's taking so long? I mean, I watch all these award shows and I'm like, well,
whenever we do something, we take our time. Indians take the time.
You're just that slow, huh?
It's not a question of slow. We take our time. We give other people chances.
Because I was at the TIFF Awards, that's where we met, and that was one of the craziest red carpets, crazy events I've ever been to. People were climbing the walls trying to get down to the carpet, and you figure if you bring a category into the Oscars and stuff, it would be rammed, and people would be dying to go and see it. It would put it on a whole nother level.
Yeah, of course. I think it's going to happen. Yeah, sure. But we have to give chances to the other countries. I don't want how it is. We are slightly very large-hearted people.
Okay, fair enough.
So it's gracious, generous, because give the other people some chance.
Now you're incredibly stylish and a very good-looking man. Just celebrated your birthday on Christmas Eve. How do you look so good and how do you stay in shape and look so young? What's your secret?
I'm young. What do you mean? I look so young.
Well, you look younger than me.
Do I?
Yes.
Of course, because I think what makes me young and fit and I'm happy is, I think it's thanks to what? Thanks to my wife, who looks after me, feeds me well, and that's it.
What, do you work out?
Sometimes.
Wow, do you have a routine or something?
Yeah,
I learned over the weekend that President Barack Obama gets up at 6 a.m. every day and goes to the gym. What's your thing?
Yeah, I don't wake up at 6 in the morning, but I wake up at 7.
Okay.
And I work up 6 days in a week, of course. On the serious side, yes, of course, I do look after myself, eat well, I exercise well, and I'm happy I sleep well. So that's, I think, the secret of my youthful, powerful looks.
Because you look damn good.
Thank you very much.
Now, I've read that Bollywood stars do very well financially. Your last name is no contribute to you. You're not Kapoor, you may be Ka-rich. What do you spend your money on? By the way, do you like that? You're not Kapoor? No, not poor? What do you spend your money on?
I don't know. I don't spend my money at all. My wife spends my money. So, and I just have to go and work hard and make the money so that she can spend it, and my children.
Fair, well, you know what? If the wife's in charge of the money, that can't be a bad thing.
Yeah, she's in charge of my money, she spends it.
Now, I read on Google you were getting a lot of martial arts training and stuff. Is there something new that something you can tell us? Is there a lot of martial arts in the film?
Not martial arts. I'm doing more Tai Chi. I'm learning Tai Chi. That's more for my mind, so that I can concentrate for balancing. From my balance to my concentration. That's the reason I'm learning Tai Chi. And I'm starting 24. For that, I needed little grace, little body language. Just improve my body language. So for 24, India, I'm starting now. As soon as I go back.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
that's really cool. Now, violence is also in some Bollywood films. There's some fighting and stuff. And recently in the news, there's a lot of attention on violence in films. One of the recent movies that just came out, Gangster Squad, was a lot of attention to that with violence. Do you sort of look at that and maybe try and cut back on violence these days so that children or teens aren't subjected to that, or art is art?
No, I think as actors do, and as actors, filmmakers, we have a certain kind of moral responsibility, and not do anything which can really influence the young mind. And somewhere I feel, yes, of course, there should be, there has to be a certain degree of, censorship, where things, if someone is really trying to make a film, no matter what the subject is, it can be violence, it can be sex, it can be political. If there is the intent is not right, if the intent is wrong, and there has to be certain moral responsibility has to be there. If it does influence, I don't agree with that. It is only the films which really influence the mind of people. If it was true, then even the good things should have influenced. Why not speak about the good things? What films are, because there are so many good things which are there in films also. But anything bad happens, anything violent happens, they try to say that it's because of film. But as an actor, as a filmmaker, yes, I have a moral responsibility.
Very well said. Last couple of questions. Do you still get recognized all the time on the street for Slumdog Millionaire? Do people stop you and have you do the Slumdog Millionaire line and stuff? Do you still get recognized a lot?
I think it's very, very, it's very strange that, I was in America, Los Angeles, when the film released, and everybody said, Anil, just enjoy it, In 6 months' time, people are going to forget this film. Or maximum a year, and people are going to forget it. It's almost the 5th year, and people still have not forgotten the film. They haven't forgotten Who Wants to Be a Millionaire.
See, I still love that.
So, it's incredible, because I was on the flight, I was in the airport, and wherever I go, people still have not forgotten the film. They still remember the film, and they come up to me and they say how much they love the film, how much they've seen it 5 times, 10 times, how much they loved it. And, like the aerostess came to me, I said, you were such a badass in the film. Why did you do that to that boy? But we loved you in the film. You're brilliant in the film. So, obviously, it's been more than 5 years, and people still remember the film. Yeah. Excuse me, can you pass the salt? It's not my fault. You have done something you can't admit. Don't have a fit. You have fallen for me. Why can't you see? If your heart half full for me, if not, why have you not left me? You are always there. I know you want to be as one and join in the fun. You really need to run from what you have now. One day you'll look back and go, wow, is your heart half full for me?
Yes.
How's that?
That was the best yet.
Is it?
Yes. Thank you so much. So good to talk
Anil.
with you once again. Perfect.
Fantastic. Can I have this helmet? Can I take this back to India?
Absolutely.
Oh, thank you. So when I just pack it up and send it to my room, okay?
Fair enough.
KiSS 92.5 will be in my luggage, and it's going to go to India.
The Roz and Mocha Show. KiSS 92.5.